Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So if you are new here, my name is Chelsea and today I'm going to be showing you how I got this makeup look. It is a fall makeup look or a makeup look, to use going into the winter months. I did a dark lip, I did a lot of sparkle on the eye. So yeah, if you want to keep watching and see how I got this makeup look, then stay tuned. Okay guys, so let's get right into this makeup look. Today I was really feeling cozy and comfy and I was really inspired to film a makeup tutorial. I want to do something warm and bronzy because we're still in fall, but it's actually going to be November 1st in 2 days, and today it actually snowed for the first time, so it actually feels like we're getting into winter. Even though it's not my favorite season, I always feel like once it starts to snow outside and get a little chilly, you want to feel nice and cozy and comfy and warm inside, like inside your house, and you want to dress warm, which always makes me feel like happy inside. But when I go outside and feel the cold, I'll be honest, I don't feel happy. But I love that warmth, and Christmas is coming and Thanksgiving, so I want this makeup look to be inspired by that. So I'm gonna get started. I am gonna start with 2 primers today. I'm gonna start with my Tula primer, which I love, and also my primer by Rare Beauty. These 2 have been amazing. If you have dry skin, especially now that we're into winter, you're gonna have very, very dry skin. Some people do stay oily, but honestly, like, my skin is just going to stay like the Sahara Desert. But I promise you, when you put this on your face, you'll be so glowy and feel so youthful, even though some of us are going into those winter months. So now going in with the Rare Beauty one, I just like to focus this like right in my T-zone and around my nose where I really get dry. And it's funny because some people are like, I'm gonna put a mattifying primer right in my T-zone, but I actually get really dry in my T-zone. So I definitely have like really, really small pores, so oil doesn't really get out that much, so I just have to try and stay hydrated. And for my foundation, I'm gonna go in with something that I used to love. I still love it, but I've been trying actually like different foundations. So I'm gonna go back to my beloved Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick, which I love so much. And I'm just gonna swipe that right on my face. And one reason why I love this foundation is just because you can swipe it right on your face and then blend it in with your brush, and it's nice, quick, and easy. And I feel like I can go in literally with just one layer of swiping it, and then sometimes after I'll go back and like hit the spots that I need a little bit more. But other than that, it's very good, like medium to full coverage. And I just blend it in with a brush. You can blend it in with a beauty blender, but I feel like it's more of a thicker consistency, so I really like to do it with a brush. I feel like every time I film, I always lose my beauty blender before. I don't know what it is. I go upstairs, I wet it, I bring it back down, and then I forget it. And it's actually over on the couch. Okay. I found it. So now for concealer, I have my Rare Beauty concealer, which I've been loving a lot. It just blends out so nice, and I love that it's like a dewy concealer. I just put a little right under my eyes and then right down my nose. I don't really go crazy with concealer just because, I don't know, I don't really like being cakey on my face, so I just do a little bit, and I don't have a lot to cover under my eyes, so just do a little bit here. And then what I'll do to get those spots is I'll just bring whatever product I had from my eyes and my nose, and I'll just bring it down on my chin, around my mouth, and on my forehead. Then I'm going to be using my favorite setting powder, Laura Mercier. And I just what I do is I take a little bit from the actual compact right here, because there's a lot of powder in there, and then I'll swirl it a little bit in here, and then I'll tap it right under my eye for more of a natural look, if you will. I don't really like to bake either. I feel like if you have dry skin, baking is probably not the best for you, just because it might make you look a little bit dry and cakey. And I always put it right on my smile lines, because I usually tend to crease there. Down my nose and under my eye and right in the middle of my forehead. So as you can see, I'm not touching anywhere around this area or up on my forehead. I'll just do it right in the middle here, because I want to go in with cream bronzer. So you never want to put powder and then cream over it, because it will get very, very patchy and it won't blend out the way that you want it to. So I'm going to go in with a new bronzer that I'm trying. This is the Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer, and I've seen some people use this in their videos, and I've been dying to try it, because as you may know, I use cream bronzer in every one of my videos. Even if you're not putting on foundation, cream bronzer just makes you look so dewy, and it can also act as like extra coverage if you're not wearing foundation. So that's a good tip if you just use cream bronzers right on your face. And I actually have a video that I posted about 2 videos ago of where I don't use any foundation and I just use cream products on my face. So I'm gonna go right in the hollows of my cheeks here. It's a very, very nice color. I like it a lot. So you're gonna wanna bring that right in the hollows of your cheeks and right on your forehead. And then I like to bring it down like almost like a 3, and right down on my neck. Okay, so after my cream bronzer is on, I always like to go in with setting powder, and then I'll go over with my other powder products. So I'm gonna go in, and I feel like this product is very, I don't want to say overlooked, but not a lot of people have talked about it on YouTube. I don't feel like I've seen anyone talk about it. I literally have been using this setting powder since I was 16. I remember I bought it for prom because I was like, I need a really good setting powder to make me look like flawless. So I picked this up, and it's called Porefection. So I figured, you know, it would literally like fill in your pores or make you look flawless, and it does. This is from Lorac, and it's called Porefection. If you need a powder to basically make you look filtered, get this powder. It is so good. And I've gone through like 3 of these, and I'm the type of person where once I finish a product, even if I like it, I'll literally go and buy something else because I just want to try everything that's on the market. So I'll be like, okay, finished, you know, this setting powder, and I've heard about this other one that's good, so I'm gonna go buy that one instead of buying the one that I like. But that's just how some people are, you know. And also people that do YouTube, you know, want to try all these different products to recommend it to you guys. So I'm done putting that on, and now I'm gonna go in with my big Morphe brush, and I'm just gonna use Hoola from Benefit, this bronzer. I'm gonna take a little bit there. I'm just gonna contour my cheeks. And sometimes I do more of a precise contour, and sometimes I just like to bronze more. So I'm just gonna bronze and contour my cheeks a little bit. Bring it down on my neck. So next, I'm gonna go in with cream blush, which I've talked about this one a lot. It's the one by Fenty Beauty, and it's in the color Summertime Wine. Perfect for summer and also perfect for the fall time, winter time. It's just a nice wine color, and it's really good on medium skin tones. Looks beautiful. Just gonna make your cheeks pop. A little bit on the nose here. Sorry if I'm sniffing in a lot. I've been a little stuffy just with the weather change. Happens every year that I just feel like super stuffy and my nose starts to run. It's great. Now I'm gonna go in with my highlighter. I'm using Becca's Opal highlighter, one of my favorites. So good. I feel like I could go overboard with this and it doesn't really look overboard. It's really glowy, but it's not like super shimmery. It just like blends into the skin so nice. And one thing I like to do is I love this Fenty Beauty highlighter in Trophy Wife. This one was a really big hit when it first came out, and it's a gold highlighter. Sometimes I like to take just a little bit and put it right on like the high points of my cheeks. Gives you a very nice glow, and I'll put it right on the tip of my nose. And even though it's gold, it doesn't look like much. Like, I actually get a lot of compliments when I wear this, and they're like, I love your highlighter, what are you wearing? And it's only a little bit that I put. I've worn it by itself too, but it is a little intense, but it looks really pretty. So now to set all of that, Max Fix Plus. Right all over your face. Guys, my hair is getting like really long and nice. I'm loving it. I cut it up to here last December 2019, and it was like all the way down to my butt practically, but it needed to be done because I did not cut my hair in like 4 years and I needed it to be chopped, but now I'm gonna grow it back long again, so really excited about that. All right, now I'm gonna get into the eyes. I'm gonna prep my eyes, Soft Ochre Paint Pot, which I always use. So first, I'm just going to set my eye, and I actually have the Makeup by Mario palette, and this will be my second time using it. I used it once and I loved it a lot. I love matte shades and warm shades. There is a hair somewhere. Okay. So I'm just gonna go in with a matte shade right here, just a white matte shade. I'm just gonna basically set my eye with that. So whenever you're doing an eye look, you wanna make sure you have a good base for your eyeshadow, or it's gonna look skippy. It's not gonna stay all day, especially for people that have oily eyelids. You wanna make sure that your eyelids are completely matte. And a lot of people might wonder, like, oh, I put on eyeshadow and then it basically goes away. It's because your oils on your eye are basically just taking your makeup away. And if you have big pores like on your face, a lot of people will put blush on and just like their face makeup, and 5 minutes later they'll be like, where did my makeup go? And because you have big pores and your makeup actually seeps into your skin, and your oils is basically taking off your makeup. So you want to get a primer that is mattifying and one that will fill in your pores to have more of a flawless base. So your base is everything when it comes to makeup, because that's what's basically going to hold on to your makeup throughout the day. Alright, so now that I have that set in place, I'm going to go in with a nice crease shade. So let's see, I think I'm going to go in with just like medium brown color. I always use a medium brown for a nice crease shade to get my look started. Right, after my brown is blended, I'm going to go in with a little bit darker brown. As you can see on my brush, it's a little bit darker, and I'm going to put that, so my lighter brown I put like kind of up near my eyebrow too and in my crease, and this one is just going to go right into that crease. We're not going to blend it up, we're just going to put it right into that crease. And then I'm going to take the brush that I used for my crease, I'm going to wipe it off. It's going to be completely clean, and I'm just going to blend everything together because we want it to be seamless. So I'm going to go in with another darker one, and this is why I love this palette by Makeup by Mario. If you see, You have your lighter, you have your medium, and then you have your dark. So I love how this palette is set up. You could basically take it with you if you travel, and you'll have a whole eye look in one palette. So I'm gonna take the other dark one and just go right on the outer crease. And just blend right in the outer, basically. And I kind of do circular motions. I'm gonna keep the brush there and just basically circle. And you can build it up. So the reason I'm building it up, it's not the palette, it's just the less you use, like, and the more you build it up, the more control you'll have, because you can always add, but you can't take away. Okay, now I think I'm gonna go in with shimmers now, and then I'll go back to doing the lower lash line. So this palette, that's from Morphe x Jeffree Star. He has this really, really nice shimmery shade in here. It's called Millions, and it's just amazing. It's my favorite shade in the palette. So I'm going to take that on my finger, and this shade is actually only really made to use with your finger. So a lot of metal shades that you'll find in palettes, you'll be like, oh, it sucks that I'm using it with a brush. Well, really, it's supposed to be used with the warmth of your finger. So this shade picks up really, really nice on your finger, and what I'm gonna do is only put this shade in the center of my eye. So it's really gonna make your eye look open. So it's just gonna go right in the center. Just like that, right in the center. We're not gonna bring it all the way in. And this shade too, it's like sticky, like it almost has like its own like built-in glue. And what I'm gonna do now too is I have this glitter from Too Faced that I got in like their holiday collection before. And I'm gonna spritz my brush with some Fix Plus. And I'm gonna go right into that glitter. Right on my brush. I'm gonna put it right over that glitter that we have there, because I really want this eye to be like really popping. I'm gonna start working on my lower lash line and really defining that with some matte shades. So I'm gonna go in with a little like fluffy brush here, a little pencil brush. I'm just going to use all the same browns that I used in that crease, and I'm just going to blend it under my eye. Starting with the lightest to the medium to the darkest. And then I'm going to highlight my inner corner a little bit using my favorite inner corner highlight from the Jaclyn Hill palette. These two colors right here, and right here are just the best to highlight with. I always mix them together and put them right on my inner corner. You can also use them for your face, wherever you like to highlight. Just put that right in there. So I don't know if you can see the difference, but like this eye compared to this eye. So an inner corner highlight can just brighten up your eye and make your eye look bigger. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is the eyes are finished, and let's see. Yeah, I'm going to zoom you back out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish my eyebrows and put on some mascara and my fake eyelashes, and then I'll be right back to show you my lipstick. Okay, so I have my eyebrows done, my eyelashes on, and I used Naked Eyelashes by Ardell. It's the first time using them, and they're in the number, you can't see, 421 Naked Lashes, and I really like them. They're really nice and fluffy. So I'm going to be finishing up with my eyeliner. So this is just going to be for my inner waterline, and I wanted to show you guys because it's the black eyeliner by Makeup by Mario. And let me tell you, I've worn this once and I wore it all day, and it did not smudge or run, and it literally looked the same. Like, it looked like I just put it on when I went to take it off at night. So it is really, really creamy and black and nice. So I'm just going to put this right into my waterline, and I'm gonna skip past this because it might look a little gross. And now for lips, I have this lip liner by MAC. This color is a nice brown deep shade, perfect for fall and winter, so I'm just gonna line my lips with that and kind of blend it in as well. So what I think I'm gonna do, that looks like a mess, but I'm gonna take my MAC lipstick in Creme de Nude. I'm gonna put that right in the center, and then I'm gonna blend it with my finger. So like that, but then it's gonna look good when I blend it in. Just like that. Little ombre look there. And to finish it off, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of lip gloss. This is just a gloss named Gloss, and it's by Sephora. I just got it as like a travel size just to try it out. Put it right in the center of my lips just to give it a little gloss. I'm gonna blend it. Also, what you can do to clean up your lips, like, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it's a little bit like bleeding out like on underneath. And I'm just gonna take my foundation and like a little brush, and you put it right in there. I'm just gonna go underneath like that and just clean it up. So it will make it look crisp, and it's gonna give you coverage. If you have a little color like bleeding out, because usually with dark colors and reds, like, they tend to bleed. So this just cleans it up. Now it looks a little more crisp. Okay, everyone, and that is this dark fall makeup look. I never really do really dark looks, but I really love this one, and I remember wearing this color a lot last year on my lips, and I really loved it for the fall time. So if you enjoyed this video, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know any products that are new and that you love that I should try out on this channel here. Yeah, so comment, subscribe, like, and also let me know what you thought of this video and what you would like to see in the future. Thank you for watching. Mwah.